Paul Doswell with me, not going to head to the game at home against Hemel Hempstead on Saturday. What are you hoping in this changing room come 5 p.m?
Hopefully 3 points. Again, I don't think you can say it's not a big game, even though it's still the early part of the season. We felt the Wealdstone game was in that category as well, and I think Hemel have done particularly well, and they're second and we're third. So it's a big game on Saturday.
The big games keep coming for us, but I suppose this is where the real character of their squad comes in.
Yeah, it's Hemel have had a fantastic start to the season, and they've got some good players. They just signed Adam Cunnington as well this weekend, and Alex Wall, that we were interested in the summer, is there, although he's obviously I think been injured. The evergreen Jack Midson still playing particularly well, but I like their team. I've watched them 2 or 3 occasions this year, and they're certainly a team that I like to watch play as well. They got some good players, experienced players, Connor Essam as well, Craig Graham Barrett, a lot of good players in their 11.
Players with experience, players with a lot of experience on this level as well, which counts for a lot.
Yeah, I think so. Both teams know this league well, and probably the one up. There's a lot of National League players in the Hemel lineup, and obviously within ours. And for whatever reason, both of us are playing in the National South at the moment, and both of us are trying to get in the playoffs, if not trying to win this league to get promoted.
It's obviously a big game, big day, non-league day on Saturday, so hopefully a big crowd to celebrate the occasion.
Yeah, that's right. We've had some good crowds here. We're up to sort of 1500s for our league games, which has been impressive. I've watched Hemel as well. They seem to take 50 to 100 to each away game as well. So, you'd certainly like to think we'll have 1500 plus here, and with it being non-league day, there's every chance it could get higher.
And how key is that? Obviously, we saw the away support at Wealdstone, and that definitely got us over the line there.
Yeah, really good. As I said, I've been surprised, particularly at our level of away support. That's getting bigger and bigger. But certainly at home, as I said, that the crowds have been decent. You only got to look around you to see that that's the case. And it's great also to see so many young children watching us as well. The initiatives that Derek and the club have put on with the schools are working. And also seeing so many of them at the FA Cup game who come up, and we're so happy to have been there.
On a more general note, how big a month is October when you consider the fact that all our games this month are going to be played here at Wesley Park?
Yeah, big in the sense of, we can't underplay the FA Cup game. It's a good home draw for us against Dulwich. Dulwich will look at it as a very winnable game for them as well, in the sense that both of us weren't drawn away to a Dover or a Bromley away, so both of us have got that chance to get through. So the FA Cup becomes a big month, because obviously if you get through that one, 2 weeks later you've got another game in the FA Cup, and then we've got the home games against Hemel and the home game against Concord as well, haven't we? Plus, I think there's a matter of playing Portsmouth in the Hampshire Senior Cup as well. So, it's nice to be at home. It sort of takes the travelling out of the equation as well, and we just got to make sure that this home form, is starting to get better all the time. I think 2 wins on the trot now.
Yeah.
If we can get on a run now of getting our home form where we want it to be, then it could be a good month.
Do you believe in fate when it comes to the FA Cup draw? We were due to play Dulwich the other way round in the league.
The FA Cup brings up all sorts of strange coincidences, and that's certainly one. Obviously, we were expecting to go up to there on the 19th, and now they're coming to us instead. So, just a strange quirk of fate. But I know Dulwich very well. I know their manager Gavin Rose very well. He's done a fantastic job up there, with always good young players as well. So, again, I've got to say, the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're really looking forward to seeing what all pans out.
Paul, thank you very much.
Cheers, Henry.